Conversations with My Sister, a live talk experience with delegates, queens, and allies of the Miss Full Figure DMV pageant about the world of pageantry and various daily topics. I am Director Lorene Comer Ross, a woman full of ambition, passion, and a love for my fellow sister. Hello, good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode live of Conversations with My Sister. I am so excited. Listen, y'all know when we get fully into the swing of things, when we're back into community and not in the process of competing, we work hard in our community to the best of our capacity and do everything we possibly can in our power to ensure that people know that we are a community pageant and we're here to make sure our community continue to strive by our efforts to make sure we're involved, not just talking about it, we're involved clearly in our community. I said community 1,000 times because that's what it takes to make anything great. A group of people together is stronger every time. And just like the beautiful queen I'm about to bring on and her support system that stands by her side, not behind her, but by her side through so many different things, honey. We got the cousin that been there from life, honey. We got the sister who became a good friend, then a sister, and now a partner. Oh my God, listen. It's a lot that's about to happen in a short period of time. So open your ears, honey. Get ready to listen and be ready to serve. So without further ado, I am going to talk about, yes, I'm going to say it, my queen. She's my queen. Mm, mm, mm. Yes, Miss Full Figure, DMV would like to introduce our very first crowned Miss Exquisite Full Figure USA Queen 2021. Yes, honey, she brought home the crown to the DMV area. Yes, she did. Yeah. Yes, she did. Made Big Sister very proud. No other than Miss Queen Shamika Miller. Hi, babe.
That was a great introduction.
Listen, when it
Ah,
doesn't hesitate to say and it's easy,
yes,
then we good. We don't have to make up nothing because it's all true about you, pretty girl. You know, I must say that I'm so excited about your journey because we talk about how your beginnings were and how where you at right now. And in the beginning, you just wanted to do something for Shamika, just wanted to have a little fun. And now you locked into this thing, honey. You belong to us now. Everybody be like, that is our
very,
queen.
mhm,
Everybody,
very.
everybody. So I
Yes,
wanted we're in our first event after the pageant for Miss Full Figure USA, which was an amazing experience. Wouldn't we say? Well, let me not put words in your mouth. How how is it coming off of that experience, pretty girl?
you still see where I'm at when you say that. I take a deep breath. That experience was breathtaking. Um, I never thought I would get to that point. You know where I started from, right? Where I started from with doubt and a lot of things about myself. And so through this process and even becoming Miss Full Figure DMV 2020 queen, it was the same feeling how I'm feeling right now. But through that process, I was able to work with myself and, just a lot of things that come out of how, I feel the doubt and things to that nature. So it was like I'm coming out of my shell. It's my time. It's my time. So again, when it came to that point and I heard my name called, I was just like, and all, of course, like, again, me, God, me. But I work extremely hard. It's been a lot through that process where people don't know good, bad, and ugly. It was a lot through that whole process. And I had some great sisters and great family and everything that just pulled me through. And my two queens, we all came together just basically like this is what's gonna happen. So I feel good. I
You
feel
know,
good.
I talk a lot about the Miss Exquisite Full Figure DMV 2020 Royal Court, along with your first runner up, Chrissy, and your second runner up, Michelle. The bond that the three of you have made has been one for the records, for the books. Not to say that people cannot make those bonds last forever. But we all know the sisterhood is the umbrella. And
Yeah.
underneath of that umbrella, you have to be willing to share when the rain come down. You want to make room for each other. And I think that is what you have exemplified and shown, and you lead like a true queen, sweetheart. So actually, Miss Lorene had no doubt in her mind that no matter where you would have placed that day, you would have made a statement regardless of what was going to come next. So now we really going to go into and talk about your platform, which is actually your business and your organization, which was already developing when you became a delegate in 2020.
Yes,
We
ma'am.
like to talk about your platform because your platform also goes along the lines of what we stand for as a sisterhood as well, and how that helps to, well, let me not take the thunder. Go ahead, baby. Tell them your platform.
So of course my platform it's definitely it's called PUD, and it starts with promoting unyielding direction. My favorite part of PUD, as I sat here and I thought about it, and I sit with my cousin sister, and we talk about this all the time. The unyielding part for me is unstoppable. So that just let me know, like, this is what we do. We are women here to change narratives. We want to show how women really can succeed and really can get along, and we can be. We circle is, and with a circle, it continues and it continues and it continues. So for PUD, that's what it means to us. We want to promote entrepreneurs. We want to promote all types of women. We also change narratives where we going to work with some men at times. So I mean, PUD is going to be all over. Just remember PUD, because PUD is here and it's going to be here to stay. PUD was definitely, I started to think about PUD in 2018. And so that vision, we started thinking about it. We started, was like, we're going to do a podcast. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We wanted to show the relationship that we had amongst each other, because people always they always say, well, oh my God, you guys, how do you really like each other like that, even though you're cousins? And so from that, we was like, you know what, maybe I guess we used to have our book events, and people was like, y'all need to really kind of do something with this and share that love. And from there, that's what we did. And now you have the internal that's now external. People love to say that all the time, but that's what it is. And we want to keep that connection going with women, because they society shows so much of the negative side of women, and we want to show the positive side of women, and we go getters, and we unyielding, unstoppable, all that good stuff.
I love that good stuff. And I automatically have a special niche for the relationship that you and cousin had, because me and my cousin, who's very dear to me, who's not my blood sister, but she's my sister. Heck, she
Mhm.
called my husband cousin husband because I married, she married, and it's one of those things where though it doesn't have to be explained because it's
Yeah.
there, and a lot of people want to experience that. And I feel like together, y'all made a decision that we're going to open what we experience to allow other people to experience by showing people how it's done. And that
Yes.
makes me super, super happy. So, the saying at the end of everything that you say and everything Puz say together is
Yeah.
we do it better together, right? And when you
Together
say that,
better.
together we do better, baby. I'm gonna get it right. Hold on, I'm gonna get the lines right.
Okay. You can do it any which way you want it, but
So, without further ado, I'm gonna bring that part two in because she's ready. Now, when I tell y'all about this little ball of fire, yep, I said little ball of fire, because she thinks she's just as thick as the rest of us. She's no longer that anymore. But you can't tell her nothing, okay? You will tell her one thing and one thing only, honey. Her name is Sheikah. Y'all think she will be like, what? Huh? She ready for anything. You talking about something? I said, Queen, you the queen. I don't know nothing about that, but I know what I do know. And we call her our honorary little queen here. Yep, again, that word little, honey. And we appreciate her and the support that she gives our Queen Shamika. It spills over into the rest of the sisterhood. Now, although she have not been through our pageant system, sweetheart, you can't tell her she not one of our sisters. So without further ado, I'm bringing in part two of Pud. Listen, what's up, Pud?
Oh,
Oh,
look good.
hey, Pud.
Hey, director. I got ya.
Oh, her
Can you
connection messing up a
see?
little bit, man. I hope it comes in. Oh man, they got you stuck. I got you stuck up there with the Pud t-shirt on and everything, the sweater. My God. Oh, let's see if it comes in. Is it coming in?
She's on her computer. She has.
Oh, it's not coming in. There she go. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna tell her, I'm gonna say, y'all, she could try again. Try to hook up again one more time, okay, pretty lady? Uh-oh. It not letting her talk. Y'all know technology not fun. It continues to be a plus and a
Let
negative.
me.
I need it
Give
to
me
be a
a
plus. I'm gonna bring her out and
Hi.
then try to bring her back in. All
okay.
right. So listen, when you get to meet her, you'll understand what I'm saying. We're gonna try to bring her back in. Give it a little bit more time. But let's really jump into what's happening this weekend on the 21st of November. You are doing your first event for the is this the first event for the winter months for PUD? Or did y'all do something else and I'm not and I'm skipping something? This is the first winter event, correct?
This is our first winter event.
Winter
Yeah.
event, right? Yes, 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 yes. So
This our.
after nationals, you was already on the ball, ready to roll, and now you enlisted PUD.
Mm-hmm.
But we doing something different. We're not the little ladies. We always doing something for the princesses. This time you partner up with your first runner-up and our sister Christy Love and ABSW to come together to do a carnival coat drive. Let's
Yeah.
talk about that.
So the Carnival Coat Drive, I'm always kind of thinking outside the box. So it never could be just a coat drive, you know. So it's like out my passion is kids, so I do work with kids. And so when it was introduced to us from Chrissy, of course, and she wanted to, well, I did get to her my idea what I wanted to do. So she was like, "Hey, well, can you help us with these boys?" And I'm just like, okay, it wasn't an issue. Like, okay, some young boys, of course, that's what we do, so, and that's how it got started. But it was just like, for me, I wanted the kids with all the stuff that's been going on, the pandemic, they've been through a lot, so
Mhm.
I was just like, let's do something, of course, just to even put a smile on their face. Let's even and bring families out. It doesn't matter, in the community, whoever, just come out and just have a good time. So not just only getting coats, because that's the mission, but also just having a good time and fellowship, and then, just stay safe. But that was the goal. So we're here today.
I love it. So I'm going to bring in Chrissy for her to
Okay.
tell us more about her association, so we can get the understanding, because I do understand that they do a lot of work in the community as well. And this is the DC chapter. And I tell you, when we say Miss Full DMV is full of powerhouses, we, we can only show you. We don't have to talk about it. We're just going to only show you. Bringing in Miss Chrissy Love. Hi.
Hey, Christy.
Hey y'all,
Hey, beautiful. So I'm
how are
excited
y'all?
about Sunday, and I know that when it comes to things that, well, the three of us and all those who are around us are passionate about, we don't stop until we see victory. And let's talk about your relationship with Queen Shamika and coming up with the say, hey, look, who are you giving these coats to? Let's talk about. Let's go to another direction and talk a little bit about where it's actually going and who would this be providing some warmth to this winter.
Right. Well, first, thanks for having me. The connection with Queen Sharmika, of course, is through the pageant we met last year as a delegate, and I am her first runner-up for the DMV, and so that was exciting. And like you said, sorry about that. She after she won last year, she took the lead and made sure that her royal court was on top of it. So first runner up, second runner up, and Queen Sharmika, we made it happen. We've stayed connected literally since then, and we're here to support her. And so that's exactly like, it's not just support because she's a queen. We really have become friends. We talk a lot, and so yeah, that's how we became. That's how I know her, right? So ABSW is Association of Black Social Workers, and I am the president of the Metro DC chapter. And so it's a 2-year term, and so I am actually going to the second year. And so one of the things, well, part of the mission of ABSW is to liberate Black people. And I actually would just want to read just a little bit of it. We are committed to enhancing the quality of life and empowering people of African ancestry through advocacy, professional development or training, human services, delivery, and research. And we also are committed to, like you said, Miss Lorene, working in the community. So we do that through volunteer, partnering with the school, and many different things. And as president, I wanted to make sure that we were well known in the community, and when things happen in the community, they can call on us. Not just negative, but positive things too. So when it comes to the coat drive, soon as she won, she was right into it. This is what I want to do. I want to have a carnival coat drive, and I'm always like, all right, Sharmika, where they going? Who the coat's going to? And so and I was just like, you know what? We have partnered with Statesmen's Academy. It's a longer name, but it's an all boys school in Ward 8. They're serving it's the elementary and middle school, so it's 4th through 8th graders. And we just recently did a book drive for them where Cal Arrington came and did read his book Pieces Together, and it just made sense. It was actually one of the things that as an association that we were supposed to do is have a coat drive. And I was just like, let's work together, girl. We can make this happen. You have a specific group that it's going to go to, and it's these boys who are also in need. Again, they're serving Ward 7 and 8. So yeah, Statesmen's Academy in Ward 8, Coat Drive is for them. I'm excited. I'm so excited to support and partner with PUD on Sunday. And so that's all I got. And we're excited.
Yeah, I mean, I'm super excited. I mean, let's be very, very clear. Some who don't know, I was, not I am, I'm was born and raised in Southeast DC. However, every corner belongs to me because we have an aunt, uncle, cousin somewhere, and I've been in DC in my entire life. And when we go back into our community, people often try to make it seem like we're trying to run away from our community, and that's not the case. Quite frankly, that's not it at all. It's just that now is the time for us to continue to dig into our community and rally around our children. And I cannot say that hasn't been something that I've seen my entire life with DC Parks and Recreation. You go, who didn't go to the neighborhood rec or the Boys and Girls Club to do things? But this is dear to my heart because not for one reason, but for two. Losing my brother at 17 years old in violence in the DC area, I learned that it was more so because these boys had nothing else to do and they felt like people really didn't care for them. It's a lot of things that we have going on for our beautiful princesses all the time, but it's not as much stuff that we have going on for our princes out here. They want to be understood and know that, hey, I want something too. I want people to know that we here and we want things to come our way too. So when I heard that it was going to be done for the boys, I was ecstatic. I was like, okay, the boys, and being a mother, all of us are mothers of beautiful kings in our lives right now. Our sons, each one of us have sons, of course, at different ages. You got a long way for freedom, Chrissy, girl, honey. We paving the way right now, but we got them in different stages. Your baby is a newborn prince in our world. Shamika baby is right in the middle, about to go into teenage life or already in. My son is 18 years old. He's about to be because he's considered as an adult. So we need to make sure that these men know it's just important to know that the women support them as well. And this shows that, because oftentimes we get told, it's a lot of single mothers out there. Everybody don't have the benefit of someone being their ever male figure. So they need to understand and know how to appreciate the women in their lives. And this is a good thing because when they look back, they're like, well, PUD was all women. That was women. And I know that the association ABSW probably have men and women, correct?
Absolutely. Yes, it is definitely.
But it say something to say. I'm not going to take it that the president is a woman. Sorry. Not sorry.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, queen.
The president is a woman. It looked like we got Yashika back, and it looked like she good. Let's try to bring her in and see. Let her join this
Yeah.
conversation.
Good.
Let's see, Put. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Sugar boo. We'll try again. Try again. I'm going to keep trying because I really appreciate her and her contribution to this process. So
She's the
let's,
plug.
But
I know.
direct what you said, like as far as you coming from War 8, right? War 8, correct? That's what really made, and I'm gonna speak for my pub because she's having some difficulties, but that really made her really jump on it. She's from War 8. I'm from Northeast, she's from Southeast. So, she really, really got into it. Once she heard that, it was just like, I know what the boys in my area had to go through. One of the boys she just recently found out just lost his life, so it was just like she know how the struggle was at her time. So it was just like, no, we have to do it, even if it's a challenge. If we can't get them all, it doesn't matter, we still going to do this, and we try to make this happen. This really happened within weeks. We just, the nationals just was not, it's been a month, so far. So we really had to come up with this idea, and hey, we here today. So we're real passionate about this for
Oh,
sure.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, you could tell from the heart of hearts of all of you involved that you're real passionate about this. This is not just to be doing something. And that's the one thing that we strive on on who we are as a whole, as an organization as well, because we really talk about making sure that you're able to follow through with whatever platform you choose through the pageantry process. You need to be able to live it out. Being
And
in it and just talking about it is not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough. And I talk about all the time where for the platform for the pageant, we give into our community, empowering women. So every day I try to find a new way to make sure a new woman in my life or an old woman in my life know that I care and I am here to support you. And that's what I do far as on the director side, but not only that, as a connected sister and a friend as well, because it takes a lot of passion to be willing to go through things with people, because this is not an easy trail. It is not at all. All of you are, again, mothers. You are working women. Nobody's sitting at home, twirling their thumbs, trying to figure out things.
those.
Listen, we ain't doing like this. We are literally at work. I mean, I know for myself, when we doing these things, we try to do our best and making sure that we have purpose behind it and not just doing something to be doing it. And I'll repeat that 100 times. Your purpose behind this started with the understanding that if I just can touch one other woman to feel what me and my cousin feel, I have done my job. And
Yes.
now to the point, yes, yes. Oh, hi, Freedom. We just talked about you. Um, and now you're to the point now we are going above and beyond those are callings of things. So about PUD and this weekend. So the 21st is the carnival. What
Yes.
time does the carnival start, pretty?
So the carnival is Sunday, which is this Sunday, not next Sunday, but this Sunday coming up. It starts at 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. 12 p.m. 3 p.m. That's when the carnival starts. We're going to have a DJ. We're going to have popcorn and cotton candy, which that will be free, but we are going to have other foods. But bring your cash apps and your,
Oh, so wait
money.
a minute. Let me make sure we don't go past nothing. We
Okay.
will have vendors.
We will have one vendor. We will
One
have one.
vendor.
Um, we would definitely have one vendor, which is paparazzi. But I'm saying, as far as that, we're going to have like some hot dogs, some chips, and some sodas and things like that you will have at a carnival. You definitely want to make sure that you bring your, cash for
Wait
that.
a minute. So we get what? Okay, so I'm trying not to eat a whole lot of beef. Is there gonna be some chicken hot dogs? For people like me? No, no man. I know asking for too much. So I should eat the chips and drink the juice. I got it. No problem.
We like a specialty, okay? A specialty
Thank
hot
you,
dog.
thank you, thank you. But when the last time most people been to a really good carnival? I mean, with COVID and everything, it's been hard. And I do understand you're gonna also have a moon bounce, right?
We're gonna have a moon bounce, and that's what that's it's really gonna be. I wish we could have rides and all of that stuff, but that just no. We're the moon bounce. it's going to be basically like a carnival type, for the kids and stuff like that. And it's going to be the slide. So it's going to be really fun. So yeah, kids come and have a good time.
Well,
Thanks.
like true fashion, like my cousin, she can't the live keep messing up on her, honey. She said we're gonna have seafood pasta. So somebody rich, 'cause y'all wouldn't have had no seafood in that pasta. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. Not at the carnival. Y'all would have had potato salad. Okay. Cheaper to make potato salad. That seafood pasta would have been on the side. I'm just being honest here. So, and then, so not only that, you are asking people to bring a coat. Just bring a coat, and it's for boys who are the age of 14 to, is it 14? What age was it
Yeah,
again?
we gonna just say grades 4th through 8th. So
Four through eight. Okay,
mhm.
so 4 through 8 is usually
So
6X to size 16. So if
yeah,
you're going
yeah.
shopping, it's like a 6X to size 16
You
for
could
the young men.
the 8th graders sometimes is in men. So if you got like a men's small or medium, just
Small, medium, large.
bring a coat. You can help someone. Bring a coat. Bring a nice, freshly, a gently worn coat if you have that. But if you have a new coat, we really would love to take all of your coats. So please bring a coat. That's what's important. If you have a coat, bring a coat.
Yeah, just let's do not. Okay, let's not. So if the coat is ripped, sweethearts, we understand
No,
that you're giving what you got, but we understand this wouldn't be the place to give it. So we
mm-mm,
appreciate the thought. If you
mhm.
want to make a small donation or a big one, whatever suits you, we will also provide the cash app that you'll be able to donate to. Then that way they will take those funds and go purchase more coats for the
Yes.
young men at the school after they see what they collect and add to what they may need. And I'm sure that's what's going to happen if you can't make it. Look, just because you can't be in the building doesn't mean you can't support. I'm going to say it again. Just because you cannot be there does not mean you cannot support. There's a more than one way you can support. And then I'm also, she said, I can share sizes about the road. Okay. And then we're going to also bring Chrissy back in a minute. So I just want to make sure I make that point as well. So this is not like our like our normal lives where we're talking about pageantry and stuff that we're talking about what we're doing in the community. Our three crown queens for Miss Full Figure USA that was from the DMV area been doing this since they've been queens and beforehand being in the community. Our newly crowned queens of 2021 are also in the community as well. But right now, we want to make sure you understand if you cannot be somewhere in the building, you can share whatever that post may be that they're talking about the actual event. That's one way you can support. Okay. Another way you can be a blessing to us, sweetheart, again, is that cash app. Queen Shamika, please tell us the cash app to send if we would like to donate.
Okay.
Mhm.
Gotta remember my cousins. She can put hers right in the chat right now. But for mine, it's Moolah to Miller. So that is, the $ MOOLAH, the number 2 Miller. Okay, that's the cash app for me, and she can put hers in the chat as well. So you can cash for one of us. And we have so far have been receiving donations because some people cannot make it. So we really appreciate all the people that has been sending those donations as well. So thank you.
So what is it again? Give it again.
Okay, for my cash app is Moolah, MOOLAH, the number 2 Miller. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
so
For those of you who are like me, who needs to see it in order to understand it, it's right there at the bottom.
mhm,
There it goes. For
and
your
she could put
donations.
number hers.
There on the bottom. I'm going to bring Chrissy back in because she's going to also talk about the fact that we are going to have raffles and prizes as well. So I'm going to bring her in. Hello, Chrissy. Welcome back.
Hey,
Welcome
hey,
back.
hey.
So we're
Oh,
also going to, oh, and you can look in the chat. Oh,
yeah, yeah.
uh-huh.
So, okay. I put it in the chat on Facebook and I shared it with you if you want to put it through there. So I just wanted to, y'all said it. The students are from grades 4th through 8th, and the sizes, like they literally sent us a list of each student with their sizes. And I looked at it. So it's youth sizes 14 to 20, all the way to men's medium to 3X. I will also say I was at Costco the other day. I bought some coats. I'm going to go back. Costco has some coats. They do not have 3X, but they have large, they have youth, and they have men's large, extra large, and 2X, right? So Costco, you can also donate. We have a link also with ABSW that I put in the chat. It'll all come together. You can Cash App Queen Sharmika or Cousin Yashika, or you can actually go to ABSW's website. It's a link directly for the coat drive, and we'll see that. And so yeah, boys sizes youth 14 to 20, to men's extra large, medium to 3X, and ABSW is giving away three. And I'm just saying because ABSW is going to do the three $50 gift cards. So we're going to give out three $50 giant gift cards.
Gift card.
So that was Pud's idea, and I was just like, ABSW can do it. So we'll be raffling. If you donate that day, you get a raffle for that.
I love that. I love that. And it's Thanksgiving is around the corner, honey.
That's
So bless the family and get blessed. Bless
yes.
the family. By blessing a young man, you can get a blessing, honey, because turkey's expensive.
Yes, indeed.
So by
And
giving, you will receive. I love that. I absolutely love that. I know that this is only one, look, I can't say it enough. Think about what you're gonna be spending on coffee and lunch for the rest of the week, and just go ahead and put it up and take a sandwich to work, and go get a coat. Be a blessing, okay? That's all I'm saying. Be a blessing to these young men. The goal is to make sure we can get as many coats as possible for this day, and then even if you're unable to participate in person, you can donate through the cash apps, through the link. It is all in the chats right now, for you can see it. I also want to make sure I give the floor to Queen Sharmika again to make sure if there is anything else you want to talk about this event.
Again, it's Sunday from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. I'm going to repeat that. So please come out, bring your coats. Come out. You want to win this raffle. So you definitely want to get into that. It's actually the week before Thanksgiving, as Miss Lorraine, director, said. You can get you some groceries, or you can, get some extra things that you need. So come out. It's very fulfilling. It's nothing like sitting with your family and saying, wow, I blessed man. You bless the man. They are our future. So please, please come out, donate, support. We really appreciate it. You are really warming the heart, when you actually give out these coats to these kids. They need it. We're right here in our area, in our DMV area, and we need it. We need it for sure. A lot of these kids been through a lot through this pandemic, and me now being able to see them at school, it's been a lot. So just be supportive, please, please. We're asking.
We're asking. And
Yeah.
then Miss Sophia Dan, we still have masks for little boys that we will also be bringing to give to you to also go with those coats, because I know that they have to wear masks in class and things of that nature. So all the little male masks that we still have, I'll be bringing those as well for donations, so they can go ahead and utilize that product as well. I mean, this is one out of probably many different events that PUD and ABSW will be conducting. So I want to make sure you have the information. When you see strolling down right there, I'm going to let that stroll for you. It tells you to follow PUD, okay? It's letting you know their IG page, because, it's what everything is at. Most of the people put it on IG and they share it to Facebook. So IG is where it started. I just go in and get you the IG, okay? That's going to be PUD. Hey, what was that again, Mama?
We are on Facebook as well. So you can look for us on Facebook. We're trying to get into Facebook as well. So we do have a page over there. But that's what you see right now at pud.u.d.moves. Definitely follow us as well. You're going to be seeing some exciting things.
I love it. Oh, and if you like me, I like to get down with the get down. They're gonna have a DJ there. So I'm gonna be you find me in the corner. I'm gonna be the auntie in the corner like this. Yeah. Yeah.
No,
That's what you And then what also we want to make sure you follow AB, SW, Metro DC because it's important also to know that they have other opportunities where you'll be able to participate in the events that they're also going to be giving along the year as well. It just really warms my heart to know that the women that are connected are truly doing what their mouth says. Oftentimes a lot of people can talk a good talk, baby. That talk is good. That piece is real good. That piece is real good. Look, I just show a little bit of my Southeast, honey, when I, give you a little bit like, come on now, bring it to the forefront. But we want to show that we're going to be about what we got going on and talk positive about the women in this area, positive about the women in our community, and positive about what we're doing as a whole. It definitely takes a village. It really takes a village. And I don't know when that went out the window, but people need to really understand that village is very important. And as long as you have that village, a lot of things can be accomplished because we are making so that it can be accomplished. You know what I mean? Um, I learned also by doing these lives lately. I got to get back into not saying and some and all
Mm.
that good stuff. But I do want to put this comment up here, and we appreciate that right there. We appreciate that right there because oftentimes we're easy to tell people when they're not doing right. It is so good to see people say when we are doing right. Thank you so very much, Miss Shannon. We appreciate that.
Auntie,
All right,
love
she's
my support. My women go hard.
listen,
Yes, they do.
listen.
My
And
aunt.
your aunt and our cousin said, yes, let's warm some hearts.
Yes.
Look, we heard voice box today. Let's
Mm-hmm.
warm some hearts. Okay.
Yeah.
We want to thank all of you for joining us to talk about this upcoming event because it is important that you understand how important it is to us. And we can make our own lane by using our platforms to do a couple of things. And I choose to use it to make sure that we giving back to where we come from and our community, in the hearts of the women and men around us, and to ourselves. Okay. So we're going to give that information to you one more time. I'm going to leave that up to Queen Sharmika. And as she's speaking, I'm going to put the flyer up for people like me who needs to write things down for you can grasp it. But go ahead, Queen Sharmika, talk about it again.
Okay, so please come out to our Coat Drive, and that's going to be on Sunday, November the 21st at 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. at River Terrace Park. That's in Northeast Washington, D.C. That's Sunday. So please come out. Bring a coat. Bring your family. Have some fun. Look forward to seeing HUDs and ABSW. We will be in the house and DJs and all that good stuff. But overall, let's just be a blessing. Be a blessing. I'm going to tell you how far it's going to get you. When you give, I promise you how it's going to be given back to you. I'll see you there.
Well, thank you, Queen Shamika. We appreciate you and all that you do. Thank you, Chrissy. We appreciate you and ABSW. Thank you, Yashika cousin. We know you want to be on here, sweetheart, but it was just not letting you be great today. That's all right. We got you. We got you strong. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you for joining us. Do your part too. Take some time, sit back, and call your friend. If you know somebody who have a son who's growing up and they don't have no other kids to get them coats to, call them, see what's going on with their stuff. We just want to make sure that they're gently used and not ripped and things of that nature. We know you know better, but sometimes if you don't say stuff, people don't know stuff. So we're going to make sure we say it to make sure we clear on it. We appreciate all donations that's coming our way financially and in person. Without further ado, we just want to tell you, hey, do something nice. Be kind. Have a
Please.
great night, everybody, and thank you for joining us. Good night, Christy. Good night, Shamika. Bye
Good
bye.
night. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. I do have to give a couple of announcements, as you may or may not know. Our 2022 season for the Miss Full Figure DMV has opened. It is open for our 2020 season, our registration. So you can take the time, you can go straight to our website, which is www.missfullfigurednv.com to register there. You can go to our IG page and click the link in our bio and register there for you can get an opportunity to go into our audition process. And let's see. I want to make sure you have that. We have it on Facebook. What I say, yep, it's open. And then also follow us if you haven't already on IG or Facebook. If you're new to our live, you can follow us on at MSFF. I'm sorry, at Miss Full Figure DMV Pageant. That's our hashtag. I'm giving y'all our hashtag. And then you can also become our subscriber on our YouTube page. Please subscribe to our YouTube page just to give you a little insight, little play. Thank you for joining us. Our little infomercial, we appreciate it for our YouTube page. But do yourself a favor and do those around you a favor. Be kind to the people around you and be kind to yourself. All right. Good night. I love you. And you know why? Because God say I need to. Bye bye. Bye, people.